it feels good to know or even to watch a content creator say, man, I like this. What? Yeah. Okay. All right, let's see where this goes, because I ain't got it in my market yet. So I'm like, oh, Nola?
Good morning. Hey, it's a great morning.
It hasn't come to my market yet either.
Oh,
but
right.
I love the fact that they're trying, right? They're throwing stuff. It feels like they're throwing stuff against the wall and seeing what works.
Yeah.
But they really are leading the way in trying things.
Yeah.
Because every other app is just like, it's been like this forever. We're just going to keep it just like it is right now.
Yeah.
DoorDash is evolving, whether it be negative for some people or positive for some.
Yeah.
They're definitely evolving. And that's all we can really ask for, some kind of evolution.
Yeah. And, shout out to them. I've given them a few shout outs, but then there's these diehard, I hate DoorDash types of drivers. It's like they have some kind of cult somewhere. They link up. They have their meetings. They're like, oh, we sniff Nola's being positive over here. Let's go over there and let them know in the comments it's trash. The thing is, it made me want to ask, well, we could always look at DoorDash and say, oh, that's trash. Uber, you're trash. But what would make them better?
Yeah.
From your perspective, like, yes, they're trying different things. They're throwing things on the wall, like you said, right? Mm-hmm. But what would make them better? I have a few comments I'm going to put up on the screen, but before I do that, I want to get your perspective. What, from your perspective in your market, your experience over the last few years, what will make DoorDash better, or Uber, or any of these damn apps?
These apps all are, I consider them one. You know what I mean? Like, so if one person makes positive changes, generally you'll see others follow, because positivity leads the way.
Yeah.
So 100%, the one thing that DoorDash can change that will open people's eyes, transparency. If they're transparent in everything that they do, we can't complain. So we're taking things at face value, where there's no more hitting tips. There's none of this behind the scenes stuff, that the tricks that DoorDash uses to manipulate us into taking certain orders. We know. Yes, the other day I was getting bombarded with one order that I declined.
Yeah, I saw that video.
They kept sending it back.
That.
So you can't do that. You can't do that and expect people to think positively of you. So transparency. It works everywhere, in every facet of it, whether it's the orders, whether it's, no matter what we're talking about, transparency is going to solve a lot of those issues that people have with DoorDash and other apps. Let's be honest, with other apps too.
So, is that the ultimate, the end all? Like, that in and of itself is like the biggest thing that would help DoorDash be better for drivers, from your perspective?
From my perspective, personally, for me, if you're being honest with me, I can accept and decline, or I can do whatever I want to do, or I can just leave the app alone if I don't want to. Long as you're being honest with me. I expect that in the app. I expect that in my personal relationships. I expect that in everything. So, transparency.
So, question, because I feel transparency could have its pros and its cons, right? Mm-hmm. Do you feel it would be a better experience for all if there was this amount of transparency, including DoorDash?
Oh, yeah. We have to think of DoorDash as a business, right? Because DoorDash is a business. They will never, let's be honest, they will never be fully transparent. I'm just saying that would be the best thing for me. They won't do it, because they won't succeed in the ways that they need to succeed. They won't get these orders that are sitting on this counter for 45 minutes delivered if they're not being a little manipulative. Right. So it's never going to happen. But we're talking about my wish list, and that's transparency. It's not going to happen from a business. I mean, I'm a business major. I have my MBA. I know the thought of a business person, and they're never going to change that. It's just not going to happen.
Leverage. I did a video the other day about leverage.
I saw that one.
And it's all about leverage. They got to have something to keep us drawn in. Like, come on. We're almost there.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah. So go ahead. Finish your point.
It's like a chess move with if they don't have that upper hand, if they don't know the next move, they're gonna crumble.
Yeah.
So as a business owner, as they're really good at it. They are really. We have to give them their props. As a business, they are amazing. Like on the bottom line and everything. Yeah, they're great. They're great at that. But they're leaving unhappy drivers.
Yeah.
But they'll just rotate them out and bring on new unhappy drivers. So their model is going to work for them. It's just what it is. I don't think I think they're always going to be the biggest. I know Uber's coming at them stuff. I think they're always going to be the biggest.
Since you brought that up, you cannot just let that skirt by. I need to hear your perspective on that. I'll let you finish your point, but don't forget, I need to hear that right there. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I just think they're never going to change the way that they do things as far as a manipulative manner. But they will always have my respect as far as business because I see what they're doing. It's not like I can't see why they do the things. It's like, oh, that was good. That was good. So you saw me dip down. I was at 60% because I had reset a couple months ago, and I haven't taken a whole lot of orders. So I was still at like 60%, right?
Right.
And I dropped down underneath that silver. And then they sent me this order that has been sitting there not wanting to be delivered by anyone else. They sent me that 5 times back to back so that I want to get back over to 60. I know what they're doing. So you just giggle and turn the app off. That's all I can do. Just turn the app off, but it's wrong, but it's the right thing for them to do. I hate to say it like that, but it's
a
wrong,
love-hate relationship, man.
Yeah, especially from the business side of it. I mean, it's hard for me not to respect how I know what they're doing, and it's like a master class to watch. Could hear people talk on each side of it. I'm like, you don't even realize what you're doing right now. You're doing exactly what they want you to do, and it's hilarious.
It's so hilarious, man. And go ahead. You the guest.
No, I'm done. That's it. They're just they're evil, but they're maniacally correct in the doing what they need to do for business. So it's crazy. It's a crazy thing. It's what it is. It's what it is.
I love it. Evil is like you can easily just shut the app off and go home. But it's like, come on, man, stop doing this to me, right? It's like almost like Squid Game. Have you seen Squid Game?
Yeah, I love Squid Games. Yeah,
I love it too, man.
They just keep on trying to get another. We can get a little bit more money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I look at DoorDash and I have the same level of respect. At first, speaking from a driver's perspective, I was like, man, whatever, DoorDash. I don't want nothing to do with you. But then from the business standpoint, I'm like, yo, salute. I know you manipulating your drivers, like you said, evil, right? But salute, man, salute. And one thing I always know, as far as like businesses competing, only the most dominant one will take over. Like you got to be dominant, but being dominant, sometimes it comes with a little bit of corruption,
For sure.
Or a whole lot of it. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. Like it comes with a little bit or a lot of bit of corruption. Something goes some way and somehow that may be illegal to somebody else. Somebody gonna get in their feelings. If it's the drivers, we're not forcing them to come online, but they doing it anyway. Okay, now, we don't have to send them what they want. We can send them whatever we want to send them. And at the same time, if they don't take what we send them, we don't have to send them anything.